Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. This is Regen Nation. My name is Dax, and this is exciting news. I didn't even have time to prepare this, so I'm just going to wing it. V14 Lite for version 3 cars is here. It's here, kind of. It's sort of like Tesla always does, like a slow rollout, but they did it. They literally, it's as of filming this on the 29th. It just came in. It just dropped like a few hours ago, and I'm filming this the 29th. It officially dropped on the 28th in California in the wee early or late nighttime in California. So technically they had just over 48 hours to fulfill it. And what I mean by fulfill it is they said that they were going to bring version 14 Lite to hardware 3 cars by the end of the first half, which is the end of June 2026. And to their credit, they did it. They actually did it. So we're going to go through. It's very, very limited release right now. They're just, I guess, ironing out the bugs by giving it to the original version 3 influencers or people that had it originally. Remember back in the day when FSD first came out and all the version 3 guys would get it early and stuff like that? And then they were abandoned because Tesla went over to version 4 cars, and anyone that had a version 3 car that didn't buy a new one, they just sat there twiddling their thumbs. Nothing they could do. They just waited. And we've waited for 14, what is it, 14? No, 18 months, like almost a year and a half. Or I guess it would be a year and a half. Yeah, a year and a half we've waited for this moment, and they've given it to us. So let's go through it. My buddy Tesla Raj, he's got some videos they posted on X, so we'll go through those, and some other influencers have some videos and some stuff. We'll talk about, is this just US only or is there Canada? I have a feeling it's Canada, and I'll tell you why I suspect that. Coming up in a video, and let's go through it.
Okay, let me just turn down the volume here. This is version 14 Lite on my Hardware 3 2018 Model 3. I have never seen it park before. So it's set to park. Here's a really bad speed bump. Nice. We're going to the gym. So here's another speed bump. It'll get me to here, and then it usually just stops. So now it's the gym is here. We're turning down this first lane. Oh, there's a parking spot right here. No way. Bro, look at that. Dude. We're in the parking lot. Now that's cool.
Okay, so we'll start off at the beginning of the timeline. Back at here in Ontario, where we're on the East Coast time, 2:40 a.m., which would be in California, that would be 11:40 p.m. So on the 28th. So this was 2:40 a.m. on the 29th. So they literally had 20 minutes before the end of the day, technically. But our friend Sawyer Merritt, I don't know how he gets these before anyone else. He was the first to post this, as far as I know, like even before Tesla posted this. But he said basically FSD v14 Lite has just officially started rolling out to Tesla owners with hardware 3 cars. I put in cars. He didn't say cars. It's finally here. V14 introduces many of the same features for hardware 3 owners as V14 for hardware 4 owners, including speed profiles, self-driving from park, arrival options, and much more. So good to see. And then of course, literally 14 minutes later, we got the official news from Ashok of Tesla. And he said FSD 14 Lite is now rolling out to AI3 early access customers. Based on the feedback, we'll roll out more customers over the next few weeks. So we may have to wait some weeks, folks. Like, it all depends on how this goes and like how the testing is. And then we may see some more significant rollouts. This build distills, I love how he uses the word distills, the driving behavior from AI4's V14 series into both the camera and compute config of AI3. It includes destination options and speed profiles on city roads, but more importantly, significantly improves the safety. We hope you all enjoyed once the build ships wide. So that was the official, I guess. I mean, Sawyer was official, but he made it more official, I guess. And then some influencers like Zach, he chimed in and said thanks to Ashok and advised that he sees it on his V3 car, and he downloaded it. And you know what? He actually likes it. I read one of his reviews. He actually likes it, and very good review. He mentions how it's so smooth, and it's right up there with V14, as close to up there with V14 at least. And then Tesla AI officially did the release, I guess, after Ashok mentioned it. And once again, he talked about distilled, using that word distilled, the intelligence from hardware 4 and hardware 3, or into hardware 3. So I'll go through a few of them. Improve both proactive and reactive responses across a wide variety of categories, including navigation handling, mergers and forks, pedestrian interactions, traffic lights, and vehicle cut-in scenarios. That's pretty good. That sounds like all safety improvements. Improve general comfort in nominal scenarios through viewer false slowdowns, smoother steering, and more consistent lane centering. That's pretty good. Introduce parking, unparking, and reverse capabilities. That's amazing. You know how long I've been waiting for just reversing in FSD? It's been long awaited, folks. We actually now have reversing for hardware 3 cars in FSD. Added arrival options for you to select where FSD should park: in a parking lot, on the street, in a driveway, or at a curbside. So it's just like regular V4 for hardware 4 cars. And the dreaded speed profiles are now available at all times to further customize your driving style. I've heard the speed profiles have actually gotten a little bit better, but um, I guess I'll have to test it out or wait to see some videos and some reviews about it. You saw my last FSD 12.6.4 video that I put out at the beginning of the month as we awaited it. I was not looking forward to these new speed profiles. I enjoyed the manual control of the speed that we had in version 12 and version 13.
Okay, this quick, easy way to just change whether you want to go curbside, park, where at the destination, and then also how fast. Like all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm late. I could change this to hurry mode, and boom, we start speeding up. Dude, that right there, this little menu pop up, that is sick. I'm gonna go standard. It starts to slow down. Dude, I love that little feature. That's kind of sick.
Some of the things it doesn't have, somebody here, VAD3R, posted on X that it appears that it's missing. It has no Mad Max, which I'm okay with. No updated visuals. Well, it'll come eventually, I'm pretty sure. No parking visual squares. Well, I guess we can live with or without that. That's as long as it's parking and it's parking properly. Do we need a visual? I don't know. Maybe you do, but I'm cool with not having it. No bigger neural net. Well, that's the limitations of the hardware, I think. No FSD streaks of FSD app. Well, you know what? Yeah, I kind of would like that, and I probably will miss that with the streaks and stuff and see how much percentage you are on FSD and things like that. That would be cool to have. So yeah, that I can see being missed. If you know anything else that's not on this light version compared to the regular V14, put a comment down below and let us know so we can all know together. But just initially, in the first few hours, this is what this one user on X mentioned. And then, of course, you know, the value of all our old cars here, all our Models 3s and Ys using FSD, they just went up. If you want to sell your car tomorrow now, like the value has just gone up. Will the market reflect it, and will the market embrace the FSD is better now and give people more money for it? We'll have to wait and see. I mean, it all depends on what the demand is, right? And then our friends at Drive Tesla Canada brought up a good point, just bringing this back up for attention. In April, Tesla specifically refers to FSD v14 Lite rolling out first to quote-unquote hardware 3 vehicles in the US, close quotes, not North America, then, quote, additional international markets, close quotes. So, you know, they asked the good question, will Canada be included in this initial wave of V14 Lite? That's a very good question, and it hasn't been answered yet, but I think it will, because let's just say, I don't want to use names to out the person, but someone that has a V3 car, one of the older cars, that was one of the early access people when FSD was rolling out back in the day, he has got the new update sent to his car this morning. So, and he lives here in Canada. So let's see what that means. I mean, that could just be, he's got it, but and he's testing it, but that doesn't mean it'll come out to Canada. But I have a feeling it will. I think when they said in the U.S., I think they meant also here in Canada too. But we'll see. If you know something different, put it down in the comments below and let me know. Okay, folks, so it's just a quick video here. I just wanted to get it out there to say that V14 Lite is here. Exciting times, exciting news. Let me know down in the comments below. Let me know if you got it. Let me know what your experience is with it. If you're looking forward to it. If this changes anything for you. I mean, if you're a regular person that uses FSD, or if you're a regular FSD user, I shouldn't call you a regular person. We're all regular people. But if you're a person that uses FSD regularly, let me know if you're looking forward to this. And if you have the early access and you're testing it, let us all know down in the comments below. It'd be very, very interesting to hear. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.